Is Apple losing its identity, or is this the next step in iPhone design? Rumors about the iPhone 17 Pro suggest a major change is coming to its rear camera bump, one that closely resembles the design of Google's Pixel phones. This has sparked debate among Apple fans. For years, Apple has followed a distinct design philosophy, keeping its devices simple, minimalistic, and instantly recognizable. But now reports claim that the iPhone 17 series will adopt a camera layout inspired by the Pixel 9. So why is Apple making this move, and does it make sense? The iPhone's design has stayed largely the same over the years. Unlike brands like Samsung, which frequently experiment with new styles, Apple has maintained a consistent look. The boxy shape, clean lines, and camera placement all make an iPhone easily distinguishable. While some might call it simple or even predictable, this approach has worked in Apple's favor. But if the latest leaks are true, the iPhone 17 lineup might take a different approach, especially with the camera. According to reports, the iPhone 17 Air will feature a long, narrow camera bump stretching across the back of the phone. This is a big departure from the usual square-shaped camera module found on previous iPhones. If this sounds familiar, it's because it looks a lot like Google's Pixel series. The Pixel phones have been using a horizontal camera bar for several generations, and now Apple might be adopting a similar look. This raises a question. Why would Apple choose a design that closely resembles a competitor's product? Some argue that Apple is trying to refresh the iPhone's appearance without making drastic changes. Others worry that this could make the iPhone look less unique. However, a new report suggests that Apple is not just copying the Pixel, but adding its own design elements. Unlike the Pixel's raised camera bar, Apple's version is expected to blend more seamlessly into the phone's body. The camera island will likely be made of glass and will slope smoothly into the aluminum frame instead of sitting as a separate step above the surface. This means the camera bump will look similar to the Pixel from a distance, but will still maintain Apple's signature smooth, polished feel. Another surprising rumor, Apple might be moving away from titanium. The iPhone 15 Pro introduced a titanium frame which made the phone lighter and more durable. Apple marketed this as a big step forward in materials. But now reports claim that the iPhone 17 series will return to aluminum. If true, this decision could be about cost-cutting or making production easier. However, some users who like the premium feel of titanium might be disappointed. So what does this all mean for the future of the iPhone? On one hand, Apple is still following its core design principles, keeping things sleek, simple, and high quality. The new camera bump might look different, but Apple is making sure it still fits within the iPhone's aesthetic. On the other hand, this move could also be seen as a departure from Apple's traditional approach. The iPhone has always had a very distinct look, and making it resemble a Pixel might feel like a step in the wrong direction for some users. Personally, I think Apple didn't need to make this change. The iPhone is already one of the most recognizable phones on the market. Shifting to a Pixel-like camera bump could create confusion and take away from Apple's distinct brand identity.
Samsung is preparing to launch the Galaxy Z Flip FE, a budget-friendly foldable smartphone aimed at making foldables more accessible. Recent firmware leaks confirm that Samsung is working on this device, initially expected to launch in Europe. However, new information suggests it will also be released in India and the UAE. A post by Tarun Vats on X reveals firmware for the Galaxy Z Flip FE in these regions, signaling Samsung's plan to expand its foldable lineup. This move aligns with the company's strategy of offering more affordable models alongside its premium options. As foldable phones gain popularity, a lower-cost variant could attract consumers who were previously hesitant due to high prices. Despite being a budget model, the Galaxy Z Flip FE is expected to retain several premium features. It is rumored to have an armor aluminum frame, ensuring durability, and the same hinge as the Galaxy Z Flip 6 for a smooth folding experience. The device is likely to sport a 6.7-inch AMOLED display with Full HD Plus resolution, a 120Hz refresh rate, and ultra-thin glass technology for better durability and fewer visible creases. The cover display size remains unknown, but Samsung may reduce it to lower costs. Samsung is expected to equip the Galaxy Z Flip FE with an Exynos chipset, though the exact model remains unclear. The phone will likely run Android 15 Base 1 UI 7.0. Bringing the latest software enhancements. Samsung has continually improved its foldable software experience, and this device is expected to benefit from those refinements. The camera setup is rumored to include a 50-megapixel primary rear camera, a significant upgrade from previous flip models that featured a 12-megapixel sensor. Details on additional cameras remain unclear, but an ultra-wide lens is likely. The front-facing camera housed in the main display is expected to deliver high-quality selfies and video calls. Battery details have not been confirmed, but leaks suggest the device will support 25-watt fast charging. If it follows previous models, the battery size could be around 3,700 mAh. Optimizations in One UI 7.0 may improve battery efficiency, ensuring a full day of use despite the high refresh rate display. Since battery life has been a concern for foldables, Samsung might introduce additional power-saving features. The device is expected to support Wi-Fi 6E for faster connections and 5G for modern network standards. Since it is launching in multiple regions, variants may be optimized for specific network bands to ensure stable connectivity. With foldable phones gaining traction, these features could make the Galaxy Z Flip FE an appealing choice for buyers. Although Samsung has yet to announce a launch date or pricing, the firmware leaks suggest the device could be unveiled soon. Industry experts believe it may debut alongside the Galaxy Z Flip 6 and Galaxy Z Fold 6, possibly at Samsung's Unpacked event in July or August 2025. A more affordable foldable could reshape the market by making this technology accessible to a broader audience. If priced competitively, the Galaxy Z Flip FE could attract buyers who have been interested in foldables but were deterred by the cost. Apple is making another major shift toward independence by introducing its own Wi-Fi chip in the iPhone 17. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo reports that Apple is moving away from Broadcom's chips, aiming to optimize connectivity within its ecosystem. This change could improve speed, reduce latency, and lower production costs in the long run. For years, Apple has relied on Broadcom's chips for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, but recent reports suggest that the company wants full control over its wireless technology. Kuo previously predicted that Apple would switch to in-house Wi-Fi chips within 3 years, and with the iPhone 17, that plan seems to be taking shape. By designing its own chip, Apple can ensure better hardware and software integration, leading to more efficient performance, better energy management, and reduced reliance on external suppliers. One of the key factors in this transition is support for Wi-Fi 7. While the iPhone 16 already supports Wi-Fi 7 using Broadcom's technology, Apple's custom chip could take full advantage of this standard. Wi-Fi 7 promises significant improvements, including speeds of up to 40 gigabits per second, lower latency for gaming and video calls, and dynamic frequency switching between 2.4, 5, and 6 GHz bands for a more stable connection. If Apple's in-house chip is fine-tuned for Wi-Fi 7, the iPhone 17 could deliver an even smoother and faster wireless experience. There is still some uncertainty about whether all iPhone 17 models will receive this new chip. Analyst Jeff Pugh originally suggested that only the Pro models would have it, but Kuo now believes that Apple will roll out its in-house Wi-Fi chip across all 4 models. If true, this would be a major shift, as Apple usually reserves advanced connectivity features for its high-end devices. However, Apple's broader strategy seems to involve making its core technologies standard across all models, ensuring consistency and better performance. Another long-term goal for Apple could be combining Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and cellular technology into a single chip. The company has already taken steps in this direction with the iPhone 16e, which introduced the C1 modem, Apple's first in-house cellular chip. If Apple eventually merges all wireless technologies into a single component, it could lead to even greater efficiency. A unified chip would improve power consumption, boost connection stability, and cut production costs by eliminating the need for separate modules. Whether this innovation will debut with the iPhone 17 or come in later generations remains to be seen. By developing its own Wi-Fi chip, Apple is not only improving wireless performance but also strengthening its position in the market. Moving away from third-party suppliers like Broadcom allows Apple to have full control over its hardware and software. This approach has already proven successful with Apple's custom silicon, such as the A-series and M-series chips, which offer industry-leading performance and efficiency. The potential benefits of this change are clear. Users can expect faster connections, better stability, and possibly even longer battery life, thanks to improved energy management. However, there are also challenges. Transitioning to a new in-house chip means Apple must handle any issues that arise without relying on Broadcom's years of experience in wireless technology.